I've put 4 on where I need 4.
You've put 4 of your Lego pieces on where you need 4.
I just can't find the extra one.
See, I have this problem with her all the time. And then she tries to diss the almighty God that is Lego.
I will have this problem.
It's because you don't build Lego, because you're a weird normie.
I haven't built Lego for ages, to be honest.
Well, you need to get a life and,
I need to get something.
and not grow up. You need to what?
I need to get something.
What's his name? Baldy's car is cheaper in Smith's Toys store, is that
I've
right?
Diesel's car?
Yeah.
Binge.
Yeah, it's like 90 quid, 100 quid, 90
It
quid.
should be 90 quid, but it's cheaper in Smiths.
Yeah, 90 quid from Lego store. I think it's 60 from Smith's. Something like
I'll
that.
have a look, 'cause I don't know if I want a car. I'll have a look.
Oh, just at least that would. You do the Technic stuff, and they have like.
They are
this
Lego,
wrong.
like, Vin's cars Lego Technic.
Oh, they are. You get like the. I could be wrong again. We've got kind of Mustang and a.
You can get a Lamborghini.
I could be thinking of that one instead of a Mustang. A Lamborghini and shit. They look quite smart.
Well, after I look at it, I'll go home. I'll have a look.
Well, what were you thinking? Well, this is a
I don't
bracket
know.
by the better visuals, but I'm actually intrigued about
I
this.
don't know what I
Was
fancy
you
getting.
building superhero Star Wars?
Well, maybe a
fucking-
building.
Yeah, like the Lego
Like
ideas.
a decent building.
You can get like the library and shit, or the diner, or the.
Books,
No, it's like a little street, and you buy each bit like 100.
uh,
It's like 120 quid per set, but you connect it all together and have a big street. So like a library section here, the police station here, there's
Bookshop,
a diner.
A street would be awesome.
That's what I mean. You're looking at a grand though to get the whole street.
Yeah, but if you spread it between
Get a roller coaster
Yeah.
as well for 300 quid.
spread it between certain ones.
I was thinking that, but then obviously it's between that or the superhero shit I want, and obviously superhero one. Just if I had every single superhero one I wanted, then I would start putting money into them. But superheroes come first. Anyway, we're doing a bracket.
What are we doing this week?
Well, I just want to sit and talk to you about Lego now. You're a dick. This was a
You
cool
came
one.
up with B came up with it.
No, actually, I think. Oh no, B
I
did,
did,
yeah.
I think I lost a piece.
Your fault. No, we're going to do a bracket on.
Am I involved or am I writing?
No, it's me and you. B's writing. Right, this one is kind of hard to not that hard, but to get your head around. We're going to do what is the biggest original.
Netflix series.
Nope. The biggest original streaming site show.
Oh yeah, I've just realised this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Streaming site.
So it includes
show.
what's the biggest original show that's made by a streaming site?
It's like Netflix, Disney Plus.
Yes. Not your favourite, not my favourite. What we think's impacted the world the most?
Netflix.
No, see, what about their show?
So like, for instance, like
A show from Hulu, a show from
right,
Netflix.
right, okay.
The
the Queen's Gambit was Netflix original.
yeah.
Okay.
The majority of them will be Netflix because I think Netflix have probably got the
They're
most
popular,
original
yeah.
shows
Yeah.
out of Disney, Hulu, and fucking Apple and all that shit.
Yeah.
Amazon Prime as well.
Sorry if there's loads of rustling, popcorn's getting eaten at the minute, visuals. It's right behind the mic. That's again another B's fault. So notice when we start recording whatever, she'll get the rustliest thing ever.
Did you do some ASMR
Yeah.
of eating popcorn?
But hey yo, we did ASMR. That's when we start getting snotty and spitty and that. It's disgusting. So do you get what we're talking about?
Yeah.
And like I said, we're not arguing what we prefer.
No.
Just what we think's impacted the world of pop culture and the world in general itself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you ready? And like I said, the majority is Netflix.
Your pen clicks so much better.
It leaks as well though.
I haven't had that issue yet.
Okay.
Ready? Round number one.
Yes.
Round number one.
Well, idea, give me these.
I get to pick one.
Bad idea. Bad idea. Give me these.
Right, so Runaways and Pokemon Journey.
Pokemon Journeys, which was right. It was a Netflix original, but only because they got the rights to show it on American Netflix, and obviously Runaways was on Hulu, which was it started off kind of cool. I kind of liked it, but then it got too much into just a shitty teen drama.
Yeah, it did.
And not the very best done teen dramas.
No.
But anyway, regardless of which we prefer, the biggest impacted one,
Pokemon.
I would say for a small period of time, Pokemon Journeys went mad purely because it was a different take on Pokemon. And then there was all the controversy of, well, that's just Pikachu evolve, and there wasn't a gym style thingy. And
Got a little backstory to Pichu.
Yeah, it definitely impacted. Runaways should have technically done a bit more because it was connected to the MCU, but it just sort of got left under the limelight, which was a bit annoying. But Pokemon Journeys, which we spent ages trying to get, and B eventually got it for us. To only find out that she could have got it for us a long time ago.
Stranger Things and The Witcher.
Stranger Things or The Witcher. These two shows of like The Witch had one season and that fucking blew up.
It's had one season, but yeah, it's blown.
Fucking blew right up.
Stranger Things, they've announced they're being more than 4 seasons out now.
Mm-hmm. Sheriff Hopper, not Hawkins anymore. That's all I can think of.
The guy who plays Freddy Krueger is in season 4.
Is he?
He is.
Oh, cool.
He's been announced that he's going to be in season 4 of Stranger Things. Don't know what.
I hope that wasn't your newsy crack shenanigans.
It was,
There again, this comes out after, so we're alright.
But the way things are, I'd say maybe Stranger Things might be...
I think it might just blew it up a bit more. I mean, it's... I'm trying to say the biggest one, when you go out to the shoppers and that, I feel like there's probably more... In the majority of shops, Stranger Things stuff than there are Witcher. Obviously, you'll probably get a lot more Witcher stuff in game-related shops and that, but...
Obviously, we've been in a game itself, and whatnot, but let's say we're not even in season 2 yet, so we don't know how it's going to go, but season 4 has been... Same Things have been popular throughout all the seasons.
It's smashed it, and it got bigger and bigger. I think it was probably the biggest stream thing at one point.
I think it was, so...
Sort of came out of nowhere, didn't it?
It did.
Stranger Things.
Stranger Things.
Got the
Sadly, really.
Got the Mandalorian and The Boys.
Mandalorian, so that's Disney and Amazon. Amazon's
Yeah.
The Boys.
Right. Again, Mandalorian blew up, but so did The Boys.
See, right, I'm gonna give an answer straight away in my reasons why. I think it's The Mandalorian. The Boys has been the highest rated superhero related streaming thing of all time. That's just superhero though. It's been the highest grossing for Amazon, but that's just Amazon. And it was the most watched thing over a certain period. Mandalorian wasn't out at that time. But I think more people will know about The Mandalorian because of Baby Yoda.
Yeah.
I think
he's blew up.
I think
massively.
that character has helped that show immensely. Wait, before Chris might have a different answer.
No, I agree. I think The Mandalorian will be just in front of The Boys.
And that's what they're both...
Obviously, we've been Star Wars related.
Anything Star Wars related is just astronomically huge. And The Mandalorian's probably... Like, as soon as I watched it, I thought this is my favourite thing from Star Wars.
I'm enjoying it, like.
It's fucking amazing, mate.
I don't really do Star Wars.
Yeah, it's just so fucking good, though. Not to discredit The Boys, I think I would probably prefer The Boys because I love what it does, but Mandalorian's just huge.
It is.
Next!
Sex Education and The Punisher.
Sex Education or The Punisher. Two completely random, different shows.
Yeah, I like the Sex Education. Yeah,
Oh, mate, it was fucking awesome. It was fucking awesome.
And The Punisher, at first I couldn't get into it, so retried it, got right into it.
Netflix had a big time, didn't they, of doing these shows like Sex Education that are kind of similar, sort of like, again, teeny dramas, but done on a really good level. But I just think Punisher's...
Education.
Really?
Yeah.
Just
the way it is at the minute and teens.
No, 100%. It was definitely a big show, but I would say The Punisher, not only with its ties to Marvel, but again, you go out and look at product placement. I can't tell you one thing you could buy, because its only exposure is through Netflix, and The Punisher show exposure was through millions of different outlets. The actors that get talked about, is it connected to the MCU? Go out to HMV, go out to Game, go out to all that kind of shops. I think in terms of how big it was, it's The Punisher. Because like I said, a lot of people, Sex Education would have had to look for, whereas on Netflix you would have seen Marvel or Punisher straight away. Oh, Marvel, boom, straight on. They would have had to have had a little bit of a look at Sex Education, like I did before I had to read into it and that as soon as The Punisher was coming out. So for that reason, I would say The Punisher.
I think it's Sex Education for me. It's just, I know that many people who's just like, Sex Education.
Oh, I know loads of people that have watched it, but on the flip side,
not the same.
Punisher. I say I know my spot. A lot of people have watched The Punisher because it was a change for superheroes, a gory superhero show.
Like, we've all watched fucking Coronation Street, so it's kind of hard to have a conversation with.
Yeah, no, I'll stick with Punisher. I think it's just the name it's attached to, the actors involved. And the fact that it's getting talked about now, I don't know anything. I think we've talked about one thing about sex education, whereas Punisher still get talked about now, where it's going to tie into the future. It's still a hot talking point now, whereas sex education won't get talked about until it comes out. Whereas Punisher's in the conversation the whole time of how it connects to the bigger picture.
Right.
That's just me, though. I'm very, very hot. This is the Chris, we're doing predictions. I'm very, very hot.
Yeah, I'm looking forward. It would be nice to see more of the Punisher.
Oh, 100%, mate.
Start or whatever. But I'm also looking forward to seeing.
I'm looking forward to
Sex Education.
Sex Education was so much fun. The gay character who didn't know he was gay at first.
You dirty pig.
He was so fucking funny.
Yeah.
He was mint. But yeah, it's the Punisher. I can't fucking see anything.
Speaking of, I forgot his name, the black kid in Sex Education. Obviously, when this whole coronavirus thing came out, he was made into a big meme, wasn't he? Of like, wash your hands, you dirty pig.
Yeah.
And stuff like that.
Oh shit, I was on about the different gay guy though. You know what I'm on about? The white kid who falls in love with him. He goes to the army camp for a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a fucking idiot. I've got a massive cock. Look at me. I've got a massive cock. But it had the Punisher at Marvel. And I think Sex Education, I could be wrong here, I think that will mostly be watched just by a British audience because it's British humour and shit, British setting and stuff. I could be wrong on that.
I'm going to side with Chris on this one.
Go for Sex Education. Next!
13 Reasons Why in the Grand Tour.
Oh, I see, I chucked in the Grand Tour there for Chris.
I'm looking forward to season 5 or 4, whatever the Grand Tour.
The one that sounded...
The new one.
Even though I don't watch it, it sounded really annoying because you said it's like one episode every 4 fucking months or some shit.
The new one's just been announced this week. It looks good.
Nice.
We're in Madagascar.
Like just cars. Yeah, see, this is not the one you're on about though. It's like one every 3 months.
Yeah.
And shit. Is it just going to be like an hour episode though?
It's about an hour and a half every episode. It's like, I think that what the plan was they wanted to do 2 every year, 2 because of special episodes. They have an audience who just want to go out travelling. A lot more people want to see them out travelling doing their stuff.
Right.
So I think that's why they've got down to this. And so yeah, the plan is to get 2 special episodes out a year.
Right. Well, at least if they're longer than a normal fucking thingy, it might be worth the wait per episode. But anyway, which do you think is the biggest show from out the two?
What was it?
13 Reasons or Grand Tour? It's kind of a hard one for me, but I'll let you give your thoughts and opinions first, and then I'll sway in.
It's hard because if you said Top Gear,
No,
then I
that's
could
where my
say
thought
Top
process. Yeah.
But it's not on a streaming site though, was
No,
it?
I don't. I mean, I could be wrong here because I don't watch Grand Tour. You'll have to. I don't know how much of this the same audience followed over and all got Amazon and streamed it all because of that.
Like as soon as they got put on Amazon, it got fucking blown up.
Because obviously, I imagine it would have because they were popular. But the only time I ever heard about Grand Tour was when you talked about it. If you know what I mean. Whereas 13 Reasons Why, mainly season 1. Because of what happens in that show
I
and
remember
how
season 1 blew up big.
but how it
impacted quite a lot of the audience.
it was talked about in politics, it was talked about in schools because of what it represented and what it was, and it was all about suicide, and then the conversation about suicide and teens and stuff come up, and I think that connection for me maybe just a bit bigger, but again I don't know if the Top Gear audience, if every single viewer, because I know Top Gear at one point was the most watched show in the world with like 12 million.
It's the only show to watch
viewers.
from the most countries
Yeah,
in the world.
yeah. So, but that's what I mean.
But that's Top Gear.
Yeah, I don't know if that same audience followed it. And as far as I'm aware, the only time we talk about Grand Tour is when you tell me information.
I know the ratings have gone down on Top Gear, but I don't
But
know
yeah, but
by
that's
how
because-
much. That's only
because
because the
of them.
history have moved, but I don't know how much by.
But I do know it is going more and more down.
But I don't know the crackers because I don't watch Top Gear myself
Yes,
anymore.
I didn't know. But I'm gonna have to say 13 because of what it did in terms
I'm
of.
gonna have to say 13 Reasons.
But that could be a slight coin toss. Because like I said, I know the car show. Well, I don't even know if it's necessarily cars. I reckon millions of people watch that just because they like the crack between them three.
I watch it because of them 3. I think them 3 are brilliant.
Yeah,
They
that
work
could
well
be.
together. Their
Their little
chemistry.
Vietnam tour.
Yeah.
When Liz had to ride the American bike.
Set bloody caravan on fire and shit like that.
So that is a hard one, but I know 13 Reasons impacted, like,
Yeah.
Next!
Umbrella Academy and You.
Nah, see, I went for Umbrella Academy, a show that I didn't really...
I've started watching it, but I haven't really got back to.
I did season 1 and I personally thought it was quite shit. But it's another show that Netflix did and I seen it everywhere. I seen it getting memed, I seen it getting talked about, loads of fandoms about it and stuff, and it's comic book related shit usually now always gets up there.
What was the other one?
Relation to Gerard Way as well.
Yeah, there you are. And You. I'm pretty sure you watched You.
Joe, the little creepy stalker guy.
He
Steals
goes...
I never watched
Becca's
that.
phone.
You never watched it in the end, something you'd actually enjoy.
Oh my god, you need to watch it.
That's another one that I think mainly the first season was the one that really blew up because it kind of scared people on the dating scene, I think, because you don't really know who you like. I can talk to you now, but I don't actually 100% fully know what you're thinking and what you're doing when you're on your own and
technically
shit.
Speaking, though, they didn't meet on a dating site. They met because she went into the book.
No, the people were scared because they were maybe it wasn't just dating sites. It was meeting new people and not fully knowing who they are, even after thinking they knew who they are. It made social thingies a bit.
You.
So I just said Umbrella Academy, just because now, like my original point was, I didn't see anything really talked about on the following season as much as the first one, whereas Umbrella Academy, every time the season come out, I see it talked about everywhere. So that would be me personally saying that. But as you've watched both,
Yeah, you're going to have to train on this one.
I'm still sure she already written You. Do you
I
think You? Even though, like I said, I prefer You, I think Umbrella Academy's fair.
I've seen a lot of shit on the internet about You rather than Umbrella Academy.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
No, I did at the start off with, but then it
like
stopped.
how all of a sudden the guy who put a hat and a hood up and is a different person altogether. You can't
Yeah,
recognise him.
but did you see any of that for season 2? Oh, me and you watched it together on fucking, what was it, Boxing Day or
As
whatever?
soon as it came out,
Yeah,
season 2 was
and I saw nothing about it, but Umbrella Academy seems to keep doing fucking amazingly
Well,
well.
there was like questions about how You ended.
Mm.
So obviously wasn't there like a random woman that you like seen?
Yeah, but it turns out his new, but we shouldn't say, I don't think he will watch it, but his new birth's just as mental, isn't she?
Apparently so, yeah.
Not apparently, we've seen it, she helped him cover up the fucking thingy.
Yeah, but I mean like the woman on the other side of the fence.
Oh no, yeah, fuck
And it
her.
just sort of ended and it's like, oh well, who was she? What's
It's
going to happen
because
to her?
when you see him, he's like a dream boy. He's everything you can ask for. He's intellectual. He's well spoken. He's polite.
His little
He's
jawlines and everything like that.
he's the perfect boyfriend, but behind closed doors, he's a psychopathic fucking. Well, he's not really a bad guy. He murders in time.
Is it a bit like Dexter then?
Dexter's not quite as. Dexter's kind of like a vigilante.
Yeah.
Whereas this guy, he'll murder in panic or in
He manages
stress.
to get who he wants.
Yeah, so if I really wanted to date somebody and then you were chatting to them and I thought you were getting a bit friendly, the voice in your head starts to take over. You think, oh, I think she likes him. And it's imagine.
So you would
I'd
murder me.
I'd murder you, but I would still seem like an absolute godsend. It's a fucking great. Season 1 was amazing. Season 2 was cool.
Netflix?
Yeah, just called You.
Why are you or just you?
YOU. Next.
Daredevil and Riverdale.
Daredevil and Riverdale. I only put Riverdale on there because, again, season 1 really blew up and it hit the teen drama mystery scene quite well. But I'm going with Daredevil because Daredevil's fight sequences were beautiful. And it's Marvel. It's association with Marvel. I'm sorry.
Archie Andrews over Marvel. Jesus Christ, I thought I'd love to see the day.
I've chosen Marvel over Archie Andrews there, Baba.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, I think it's Riverdale.
Well, it's tapered off. I put it in there because again the first season absolutely boomed because it was another mystery show that Netflix did. Oh, mystery, what's solving it? But again, Daredevil's now currently being talked about in terms of Spider-Man. When we talk about Spider-Man, we're having to bring up Charlie Cox and stuff. I've heard nothing on Riverdale apart from when you said the other day. Yeah, that was it. The conversation on Riverdale is currently dead, whereas the conversation on Daredevil has, and everyone was on about it again last week. The rights are officially over at Disney. Blah blah blah. Daredevil. So I personally think Daredevil.
Yeah, true. No, you think, didn't you? Oh, no. Yeah.
And then this will be 2 shows that you've even watched. Well, you've kind of watched bits of Riverdale, but I don't think you've ever watched Daredevil. Oh, the fight sequences in that were just so good. Do you remember them? It was all single one take. They're doing down really thin corridors, and it would all be one take. The cameraman would have to go behind the actors into another room, quickly going, oh my god.
I vaguely remember.
And when he got his suit,
I'll have to rewatch.
They're the best things that Netflix done in terms of their Marvel shit. Daredevil's fucking outstanding.
Yeah.
Next! Oh wait, no, sorry, what are we going for?
Daredevil.
Double D.
Double D.
Not boobies, we're on about Double D.
I'm not okay with this.
I'm not okay with this. That was another great show.
I'm not fucking okay with this.
End of the fucking world.
That's what you're thinking of. Again, two shows which are...
Two British TV series.
No, one was American. I'm not okay with this, was Americini.
What's it?
It had the girl from It in it.
Which are on the same sort of spectrum, but...
We're only getting one season of that, though. It's finished.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not okay with it.
Yeah, it was only getting the one... Well, there was supposed to be more, but they've cancelled it. That's it.
They keep cancelling shit, though. That was on the same spectrum as I'm not okay with this, whereas it was a girl and a lad, dilemma shenanigans, but with I'm not okay with this, it had a coming of age, find out who you are, with superpowers included.
End of the fucking world, I think. It
But-
blew off a lot more.
I was about to say, end of the fucking world, I think, because it got a bit more exposure, because I'm not even sure if it was 100% streaming. I know you can watch it on Amazon and you can watch it on Netflix.
You can watch it on Channel 4.
You can watch it on Channel 4.
E4 it was.
But you could watch it on... you could watch it on Netflix before you watched it on Channel 4, and I'm pretty sure it does say Netflix original at the start. Chucked it in anyway. But I'm saying end of the fucking world. That was just so good. And that was only 2 seasons, wasn't it?
It was only 2 seasons, yeah.
That
It's
was
like
so
how he's
good.
there, just like, and she's just like, I've got a phone, I broke it.
She's
and
such
it's
a
like,
bitch, but it's so
He sort
weird.
of just keeps her along. For
Yeah, it was cool at the start because he wanted to murder her, didn't he?
Yeah. Season 1 was a hell of a lot better, though.
Yeah. It's like, I've always wanted what it feels like to kill someone. And he just planned on killing her, ends up falling in love with her, got the caravan of the beach, he ends up getting shot, swat the cops, come back, and still just as mental as ever.
Yep. She's married. I gets married. But she doesn't want to get married. And then there's a serial killer after them. Well, not a serial killer, but...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Schmacked!
Next!
Stranger Things and Mandalorian.
Might have to say The Mandalorian.
I was thinking that Mandalorian's kind of hard to stop again because of Baby Yoda.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mandalorian. Fuck.
13 Reasons Why in Pokemon Journeys.
I've got to be honest, it's 13. I'm not saying 30 Reasons Why it's bigger than Pokemon. I'm saying it's bigger than Pokemon Journeys, that series. It's 30 reasons.
Yeah.
End of the World and You.
And what?
I'd
End of the fucking world and You.
Like you.
have to say you.
See, that.
Yeah, it's going to be hard for you because you've seen one of these,
Yeah.
so your mind's automatically going to go to the one you've seen because
Yeah, I was
you
thinking
personally
End of the
don't know anything of you.
No.
End of the
You
fucking...
sort of fits like the whole target audience. I was like, End of the fucking world. It's like if you watch one episode and you're like, fuck's this, you just knock it off. That's it.
Yeah, and as well, as much as I love the End of the fucking world, that kind of I didn't see it anywhere else. Whereas, like you said perfectly, season 1 with you, I saw it everywhere, memed and stuff like that. So I'll say you. Not you, me, not me, you.
Daredevil and Sex Education.
No, I think for me it's simple as Daredevil.
Yeah, I think I have to be Daredevil.
What was that face?
We put our faces.
I don't know.
That's just my normal face.
It was just like,
Like Butter's getting ground on South Park pulling faces, and it's just his normal face.
13 Reasons and You.
13 reasons.
There.
13 reasons.
Daredevil and Mando.
Mando. Yeah, Mando. I'm finding it hard to argue against Baby Yoda.
13 Reasons and Mando.
I was on the final already. Oh shit.
It's gonna have to be Mandalorian.
Yeah. I don't know. 13 reasons why. I just don't want to quickly just throw it away. But 13 reasons why. The whole suicide conversation was massive.
Mandalorian came out, everyone was just like, yes!
And then everyone's been excited for season 2, and it's just.
No,
If
you are right.
If you think about it though.
Even me, and I don't do Star Wars.
No, I am swaying more to Mando. It's just that was heavy. The suicide conversation related to But no, maybe fucking Yoda. Yeah, Mando.
I just have an argument there.
Oh no, go for it. No, no, before.
It's fine.
No, I'd rather hear your argument.
It's fine. It's fine.
Speak now, forever hold your peace. Right, so
You know, I'll
Mandalorian.
never hold one piece.
Well, do you want to say it?
Well, I was just gonna say, obviously you keep saying Mando and Baby Yoda, but like, how many people have actually watched The Mandalorian or just seen Baby Yoda and like, that's it, just fixated on Baby Yoda, but never watched The Mandalorian?
You are absolutely right, but for something to be the biggest show, we're talking about how it's impacted. You don't have to watch it, if that makes sense. Like, not everybody in the world has to watch it to know what it is.
I would have put Lucifer in there.
I was tempted on Lucifer, but I couldn't give you anything back. Like,
I
these shows,
just,
even you, I was fairly sure you'd watched it. It's just I couldn't give you any conversation back.
The only thing
That's
I
the only
can say
reason
about
why.
Lucifer is as a cosplayer on friggin' TikTok that dresses up as Lucifer, and that's all I can give you on him. That's it.
So no, it was up there because I know how massive it was, but I thought I've got no conversation. There's probably loads of shows, but no, yeah, it's what you just said. Like Chris has had no real interaction with Pokemon, knows exactly what it is.
They all look like lizards doing that.
Yeah, they all look like lizards, which
Oh,
James
he's a
didn't even
dealing.
know.
Oh, it looks like a lizard.
Looks like a lizard.
Oh, it's a deer. Looks like a lizard though.
But yeah, I think it is. I would be happy to say Mando's the biggest stream.
At the minute, Mandalorian's the biggest. But we have still got a lot of new stuff coming out in the future. So
yeah, Stranger Things 4 could change
Stranger
it.
Things, we've got The Last of Us. That was the biggest game for
Mate,
PlayStation.
yeah, that was the biggest game, so...
That could blow up. You've got Resident Evil, again, which is one of the biggest games going on for fucking so many years now. About the films, yeah.
Obviously, there's proper ways you can look at this, because... Well, no, you can't really, because people could say, well, that got streamed more times than that. But that doesn't mean it's bigger, because you got the illegal views, plus you got the exposure, whereas that...
One was probably out a year before the other.
Yeah.
So you can...
Because we're not asking what's the most popular or the most watched, we're asking what's the biggest... Like, just what's the biggest thing to blow up? You don't have to watch The Mandalorian when you'll know exactly what it is, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But no, I'm happy to go on. But there you go, visuals. That was this week's brackets. Thank you, everybody involved, B and Chris.
Thanks.
And me. Mandalorian is the biggest original streaming site series, we are saying. Let us know if we're wrong with the clip. Apart from that, visuals, yeah, any sign-offs, popcorn eaters?
Oh, you season 3 is in the filming.
It's in the filming?
Yeah.
It's in the filming?
What?
They are starting to film season 3 of you.
Of you? Oh, okay.
Yeah, season 3 of B.
I don't want season 3 of B.
He's
I'm
cancelled you.
secretly Joe.
Oh, yeah. No, you don't read many books, though.
You know what?
I'm secretly Joe.
His name's Joe.
Oh.
You're called Joe.
How do you know I don't
No,
read
you
books?
is-
I'm on phone whilst
you're
you're
Jew.
asleep.
I'm not a Jew.
No, did I say Jew? I meant Joy. Are you Jewish? You can't be Jewish. You're a Nazi.
Mazel tov.
You was Joe. So there we go, visuals.
I'm Joe.
Yeah, no, you is Joe.
Chris is Joe.
No, you. Chris is Chris. You is Joe.
All right. The characters.
Yeah.
The
Sorry,
character's
mate.
not Joe.
No, wait, shit. I've just realised it's one of them fucking things in them shitty comedy films where you're like, you know, we have like a Chinese name. It's called like me and you and that.
Yeah.
We just had that. I didn't even mean for that to happen. I should have said the character from You Is Joe, not keep going You Is Joe. Please, like, yeah. Visual ended there. Visuals, thank you so much for watching. Keep on. Keep it on. I'm going to stare at you for a window.
Pervert.
Outside.